are down on Buckhorn Beach. Haven't been swimming here for a long time. I used to come every day. So I got lazy, but I have so many different things to do here. But I get sort of fixated on one thing and then go on to another. Now I'm trying to do a vlog, I suppose you call it a vlog. Working up to that, I'm trying to get the cameras and everything sorted out to do it. I have two quite good cameras. They're not GoPro, so they have their limits. And one of their limits is the microphone. You can't hear what anyone's saying when I'm riding along. And the other is they loop every 10 minutes. It's great to film up. It's not so interesting. I suppose ultimately I will have to invest in a GoPro, but they are very expensive. But as I say, you get what you pay for, and these Chinese knockoffs are okay. I mean, these are the ones I got now. They're the best I've had, and they are actually very good quality film. I'm just about to see a fish merchant come down to get some water to put with his fish. He must be going along the coast somewhere, so he buys ice and then comes down here and gets some seawater, crushes the ice up there, puts it around the fish to keep it fresh. A long time since I've seen him. I'll try and have a chat with him. It's going to be another beautiful morning. So I'll have to get back into the habit of coming down here, taking photos of the dawn and having a swim. It's all good to keep it fit. At my age I need to be fit. I'm 76 now, and in good shape for my age, but I have to keep it that way. I have skin cancer, unfortunately. I'm being treated for it, but they normally come down to get a bucket of water. So this guy doesn't look very covered. Try and have a chat with him. Most of the fish guys are quite chatty. Still running. Good morning. What fish have you got? What fish have you got? Yeah, but you got fish, huh? Are you... Oh, okay. I think he's collecting seawater for a seawater aquarium. There's still what fish have you got? He looks a bit nonplussed. So he's not a fish vendor. What they do is, depending where these fish are coming in, they go to Sharpen, which is 50 kilometers south of here, and then bring it up to Dumageti market. Then sometimes Dumageti has the fish, so they buy fish in Dumageti and take it down to Sharpen and Santa Catalina. But to do that and keep fish fresh, they will stop and buy these tubes of ice, break them up and put them into bins with the salt water to keep the fish as fresh as possible on the journey. Because when it's hot, obviously, as we know, fish goes off very quickly without refrigeration. Love the clouds here, they're just so beautiful. I see monsters in the clouds actually. It's interesting. So I can see all sorts of things in the clouds. In fact, I started writing a children's book about the sun and where the sun lives. The sun sleeps at the bottom of the Bohol Sea and is protected by good monsters. And the pig of night is always trying to catch her when she comes up to the surface at sunrise. Sounds like a crazy story, but if it was illustrated well, I think it would be a nice story for kids. Bit of a moral lesson in there as well, which I think is good for children's stories. I have some fantastic photos of the sun coming out of the sea, and one I've got which is classic. There's a cloud that looks like a dragon, and its mouth is open, and after several frames it actually eats the sun. I could try and sell that. I'll show some of it. I don't mark my photos as private, so I'm sure someone's sold that to Shutterstock. I'm not very good business with it. I'm just trying to enjoy life now. I have my aquarium with last count 42 live fish. I don't buy the exotic tropical fish. I buy them by size, because the small ones tend to zoom around more than big ones, so I've got a lot to go. And I think 42. Then I'm getting slowly a collection of Hawaiian garden spiders, which are a rather large spider, endemic to the Pacific region. I don't know where they got. Well, they must have got the name from Hawaii. They're slightly poisonous, but not aggressive. And they're fascinating to watch them. And I started off with a pair of them, and they were living side by side. The woman's very easy to see because she has literally a gold seal on her dress. It's like a knight's seal, it's a really bright one. And the male, unusual for the animal because normally the male is fancier, but the male is quite plain. Anyway, I had Simon and Sally had adjacent webs under the eaves of my apartment in fact. And I came out one morning and Sally wasn't there. I thought Sally was. Oh, that was funny, where's she gone? Then I looked over at Simon's desk where it was actually Sally. So I looked up on the internet, Googled it, and it said, yeah, when they mate, the male normally dies or is eaten by the female. So I can only presume that Simon got eaten by Sally. Then I got a couple more. I got Samantha lives by the compost heap. She's very successful at getting flies and mosquitoes. They're very good to eat mosquitoes, so I'm quite happy to have them now. Anyway, then got another one. I gave her a name, but it turns out to be a pin. I'm thinking of renaming that one. And then lo and behold, I found Sally again, but she'd moved further towards the front of the compound.